Hi, welcome to the Inner Light Gazette, Quiet Moments for Busy People. This is a time when many people are having very intense emotions about events in their lives. People are finding that it's not quite as easy to drop into their heart as they're used to. There's kind of a separation that often takes place when we pull away from the pain. And so I'm doing this meditation about restoring your heart to its former resilience. We're going to do a couple of little modalities to help, and then I'm going to add some energy to kind of feed your heart, to feed it and nurture it. During this meditation, as in any guided visualization, please take whatever you get, whatever my words are. So if I say, imagine a blue dog and you get a pink elephant, take the pink elephant. Because whatever comes up for you is the right thing for you. So if you would close your eyes, please, unless you prefer to meditate with them open. Most people, it works better for them if they close their eyes to shut out the other stimuli in the room. So closing your eyes and letting your attention go to the back of your body, the back of your head, the back of your neck, the back of your shoulders. Let your awareness meet you there as you put your attention there. Let your awareness run down your arms, be in your upper back, behind your heart. Really let it hang out for a minute behind your heart. Almost like as if you're mixing a little pot of stew or soup behind your heart. Let your awareness mix in with the energies of your heart. Good, and now letting it come down to the mid-back and the low back. Mid-back and the low back, and letting your energy flow down into your hips, pelvic region, and down your legs. The reason we focus on the back is that we tend to carry ourselves a little far forward in this culture, our energies. So if you focus on the back, that really puts you actually in the middle of your body. Now I want to talk about the Dalai Lama talking about kindness. We can often be kind to people around us. It gets more difficult when we're feeling stressed or when they're feeling stressed and maybe not being quite so nice. And sometimes as a practice, when, for instance, I could be at a store and somebody is acting irritable, the clerk who's at the cash register might be acting irritable, and inside myself I feel my irritable side wants to come up and meet her, and I think, oh, she's having a hard time. And that's a time when I show kindness. I go out of my way to express kindness. And so in the same way, when you can't reach into your heart with the same ease that you normally would do, it's a wonderful time to show your heart kindness. So keeping yourself down inside your body, all the way down, so somebody's home to do this meditation. Feeling the whole back of your body again, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the upper back, mid-back, low back, and legs. Feeling the whole back of your body. And now put your awareness in your heart and imagine that your heart is sad. Whether you can feel in the moment that it's sad or not, we all have sadnesses tucked away there, swept under the rug, many of them, if they're not up at the moment, swept under the rug. And now imagine cradling your heart in your arms like it's a little infant, or cradling it like a dog or a cat, a small dog or a cat if you love dogs or cats, and petting it, petting your heart, just being gentle and sweet with it. Petting your heart and waiting for it to start purring. And imagine that that happens. This is your imagination. It's your visualization. You can make it however you want it. Imagine now that your heart rises to meet your sweetness. Be sweet with your heart. If you're not sweet with your own heart, how can you expect anyone else to be sweet with your heart? So holding it, petting it, loving it up, rocking it, treating your heart gently, because it is like a little baby. The heart really is always so young, like 2 years old. It always gets hurt so easily. It's so sensitive. Rocking your heart, rocking your heart. And now, I want to do some ho'oponopono while you have your heart held so carefully in your own tender arms. Ho'oponopono, brought over from Hawaii by Dr. Hugh Len, is a way in which we turn our love toward ourselves for every human being that is in our creation. This world, we are co-creators with Source of this world. And so we say, I love you, thank you, to every emotion that comes up in response to the sadnesses or difficulties or pains of life, or our angers. We hold them in ourselves. We say, I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Joe Vitale added, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Dr. Hugh Len went along with that. His initial thing was, I love you. Thank you. Either way, whatever feels best to you. So thinking of what's so painful in your heart right now, and if it's not personal, so many of us have pain about what's happening in the world today, what's happening to the environment, and all the wild creatures, and what's happening to our government and our money system. It's all so painful and can be scary. And the place to go that gets rid of the fear is into the heart, to hold the heart and pet the heart and say, I love you, thank you. Just thank you for being your sweet self. Or for nothing, just because it feels good to thank people, to thank your own heart for whatever, just for being, just for existing. I love you. So let whatever emotion wants to come up, let that emotion rise up. And feel how your heart hurts around that emotion, or feels tight or contracted, or whatever, however it is for you. And then tell your heart, I love you. Thank you. And suffuse your heart with I love you, thank you. Imagine your heart saturated, like a sponge gets saturated with water. Let your heart be saturated with I love you, thank you. I love you, thank you. And now I'm going to add a little energy. I'm going to add a little sweetness, tenderness, and resilience. Allow your heart to feel this resilience that I'm sending. Ho'oponopono, I love you, thank you. Allow your heart to feel this resilience, that it shall have the strength to move forward each day with love and kindness. We all have an irritability side, and we all afterwards think, oh, I want love and kindness instead. As we suffuse our heart with loving kindness, we make it more likely that when we're stressed, that loving kindness will come forward instead of that irritable side that we all have. I love you, thank you. Here's resilience for you. I love you, thank you. And now put your own hands on your heart. And feel how you can feel the energy in your hands, loving up your own heart. If you tune into it, take that out whenever you need it and fold it over and look at it. Look at all the sides and be with it and drop into it. Feel it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bring your attention slowly back to the room, and I'll be with you next time.